With new nutritional criteria in place on saturated fats, a puff pastry producer was contacted by their 20-year-old client, a public school, with a request to reformulate their breakfast buns. The client wants their buns without palm oil. The R&D team carried out some preliminary research on a prospective replacement that seems promising, so they intend to put it before the board for approval. Therefore, the team has put together a presentation on uses of palm oil in foods, challenges of replacing palm oil, and methods to tackle the issues. Let's look at this case closely. A public school wants their breakfast rolls to be reformulated without palm oil, so they contact their puff pastry manufacturer to see how it can be done. Palm oil, as we all know, gained a lot of attention due to adverse effects of trans fat on human health. So, trans fat is known to cause cardiovascular complications in public health. That's why palm oil gained a lot of attention. But from time immemorial, it has been used in cooking, both in African and Asian households. What makes this palm oil interesting is its ability to behave like solid and liquid at room temperature. And what determines this ability? It is the fractionation process that it undergoes. Palm oil is essentially made of a combination of triacyl glycerol. It contains both saturated fatty acids and unsaturated fatty acid. And depending on the concentration of saturated and unsaturated fatty acid in the palm oil fraction, it can behave like solid or liquid at room temperature. So before going into the problems with using palm oil in your food product, let's try to understand the use of palm oil in food products. Any product that you take, in the ingredients list, you will see palm oil. It contributes to desired structure and texture to bakery products like croissant, breads, buns, cookies, etc. Why? Because of presence of solid fat content at room temperature. Second, it delays oxidation process due to its triacyl glycerol composition. It contains both saturated fats and unsaturated fats, so there is a balance created there. And in case oxidation is triggered, there is antioxidants like vitamin A and E which can repress oxidation. Third is its high stability to high temperature processing, because palm oil has a smoke point of around 230 to 240 degrees Celsius, meaning only beyond this temperature it will start burning. Typically, when we are talking about frying applications, the temperature that we reach is around 180 degrees Celsius. So, palm oil is highly stable to high temperature processing, making it ideal for production of fried products. Having said that, recent studies have highlighted some major issues of using palm oil in bulk production of processed foods. First is to do with the environment itself. There is destruction of tropical rainforest and fauna. Now, manufacturers can resolve this by getting RSPO certificate, which is Roundtable Conference on Sustainable Processing of Palm Oil, to trace back how their palm oil was produced. Second is the issue with saturated fats. So, palm oil fraction that is used for industrial application is usually rich in saturated fats. So, the content of saturated fat is approximately 90%. And if the consumption of saturated fat is beyond the recommended daily intake of 10%, then it might lead to cardiovascular complications. But what is more interesting or concerning to the food industries is formation of something called as MCPD esters. So that is monochloropropane diol esters. When palm oil undergoes deodorization process, there is production of hydrochloric acid. This hydrochloric acid, it has the ability to interact with triacyl glycerols of palm oil, resulting in production of monochloropropane diol esters, which is a carcinogenic compound. The concentration at which it is present in palm oil is high. That's why it is of concern to food manufacturers. So, what can industries do to tackle this issue with MCPD esters? One is to replace palm oil with some other oil. When we talk from frying application point of view, it is perfectly fine to replace with something like coconut oil, vegetable oil like sunflower oil is perfectly fine. Problem occurs from environmental standpoint because there is no fruit oil which yields as much oil as palm. So if you want to replace it with some other vegetable oil, you will use more land and water. Second, which is more appealing as a food scientist, is a method to structure liquid oil into liquid gel so that it can mimic the behavior of solid fat, and this process is called as oleogelation. Thank you for staying with me through the video. In case you have any queries, please feel free to put them in the comment section and I'll get back at the earliest.